Hello, busy people. What's something that you would like to do for yourself, but you just have not made the time to do? So, I'm going to talk about one of those things today. Welcome to my series, If You Only Have 5 Minutes. My name's Kelly Kleckner. I'm a life and wellness coach. And today I'm going to talk about one thing that you could do for yourself that maybe you haven't been doing that you would enjoy. And what I'm talking about is reading a book. Now, I know what you're thinking there 5 minutes. How am I going to have, 5 minutes to read a book? If you're not doing it at all right now and you enjoy reading, and maybe you don't want to read a book, maybe it's more reading a magazine or an article online. But if you do enjoy reading a book and you just never do, take 5 minutes. Think in a year how much you will have read compared to now. And then maybe sometimes you'll even have extra time. So I'm going to share just a few books here, the books that I've enjoyed reading or that I plan on reading. So a book that I actually plan on reading is You Happy by Daniel Amen. And it's the 7 neuroscience secrets of feeling good based on your brain type. And for those of you that like to read and maybe would like to talk with a group of your peers, this is actually my next book group that I'm doing this coming Tuesday, January 20th, which I have info on my website, kellykleckner.com. If you're seeing this video at a later date, I do book groups throughout the year. Another one, a book that I really enjoy, one of my favorites, especially with being a coach, is Atomic Habits by James Clear. And it's a great book about habits. And actually, he talks in there about a lot of different things that are great strategies and systems and things like that. Another book is if you're working on maybe you want to have better conversations, this is a real good book. The Next Conversation by Jefferson Fish. I actually just did this in a book group that I did, and it is a great book about communication and having conversations. And there's a lot of great tips in there too. And you can actually pick out the chapters if there's a certain area that maybe you want to focus on more. And for those that don't know, I did author a book, The Grief Journey When a Child Dies. So I have that book. And for those of you that are my Spanish speaking friends, I have the book in Spanish as well. El Camino de Duelo Cuando Muere un Niño. So, it's a great book if you have had a child die or a loved one die and you just want to know you're not alone, or if you want to understand the grief journey more. Um, you can read that. And these are on Amazon. I do also have my workbook of if you're working on building habits, changing my habits in 66 days. So just wanted to share those few books and information. Share in the comments if any of these books sound interesting to you or if you have a favorite book. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye.